phoned to make the appointment, and that was very easy. They had plenty of options available for me, so that was convenient. The people at the front desk were very friendly, efficient. It looked like people cared about where they were.
Jesse? Hi, good morning. Good morning. Come in.
Greeted Jesse right away, made him feel comfortable and welcome. Got taken back into the office quickly. Met Jesse's, was to be his primary care physician, his new doctor. Dr. Walters is a very caring doctor.
I want them to feel like they're welcome and they're important as a person.
I also feel like she's very knowledgeable and she's open-minded. I always have lots of questions, and she's very patient with me and explaining things in great detail, which I really appreciate that.
I hope that they had a personal relationship with me and with my medical assistant, because we're a team.
The medical assistant came back in and very thoroughly went over everything that we needed to do as far as follow-up, where to get our prescriptions, and that kind of thing. And it was really very seamless.
We try to make our patients feel at ease right when they come into the door, and trying to be very understanding of whatever they're going through.
I'll just say I'm very picky, and I appreciated the fact that they all seem to work as a team really well together here. It certainly makes it convenient to be able to see the doctor and the dentist at one location.
Jesse's a typical patient. He's a typical teenager with their, wisdom teeth are coming in.
The first time we came in and got an evaluation, it was clear that he needed to have a couple of teeth pulled. And I hate going to the dentist. That's just one of my biggest fears. They talk with him, they make him feel comfortable, they tell him everything they're doing every step of the way. I don't even think he barely felt it. It was such a painless and easy procedure for him. And I was grateful as a parent that they took such good care of him. As with every doctor that I've seen, on a quick notice type situation, I've gotten the same kind of care that I get with Jesse's primary doctor. I think he feels very, very comfortable coming here, unless there's a shot involved. The last time we had to come in, he woke up and said, "I think we have a problem," and I looked over at him and his face was kind of swollen, and I called them up. We were able to get an appointment that same day. She examined Jesse and wasn't really sure whether it was a superficial swelling or if it might have been an abscess, something bigger. And she brought in another doctor who is, I got the impression, more specialized in skin issues, to get her opinion, which I was impressed that they cared enough to do that. And then they both concurred that it could be something more serious. So rather than just saying, go to the emergency room and just sending me out the door, she actually came back in with several options, and I just was so impressed with that.
We follow up the next day, and in his case, we needed to see him and see how the infection was looking.
That's another example of where I feel like they go above and beyond what I was expecting. Well, one of the things I've really noticed is that they seem to be very inclusive. They, anybody, whether you have insurance or you don't have insurance, their primary focus is on taking care of the patient.
Growing up as a Latin person who came from immigrants, I myself as a child came to Marin community clinics in Larkspur, where we always treated with respect, and it didn't matter our financial needs. So it's great to grow up and work in a place like this.
MCC does definitely feel like a family of individuals that are taking care of other families in the community.
It takes a village, and we all have an important role, and if we didn't have such a tight group, I don't think we'll be able to see so many patients or to create so many new smiles.
We put our heart and soul in this place, really, every day, and at the end of the day, I do think that's worth it.
It's really nice to have people that work here that know their jobs, and not just know their jobs, but care about doing a good job. So if there is a problem, they take ownership, they take responsibility, and they fix it. And I love that about Marin Community Clinics.
What gets me excited is, how do we keep doing better tomorrow? How do we go the next level?